Why do dealerships in other states, even across the country, rank higher than your dealership? I'm Zach Billings, and I've got you covered. This is High Performance. So you're here, and you're being outranked by another dealership way over there? There can be a number of factors that cause a dealership across the country to rank higher than you do. Depends on the keyword, first of all. Is this a transactional keyword that would usually signal a person is planning on walking into your store to transact? It's unlikely that you're being outranked for that. Certainly not across the country. Probably not beyond state borders, although there are exceptions. For informational topics like F-150 towing capacity or BMW warning lights, it's very easy for a dealership anywhere in the country to hold a national ranking for that. And that's not necessarily even saying that your website doesn't rank for what's important. That says that they wrote a piece of content and they were probably first to the bite on that particular keyword or subject matter, and they wrote a bunch about it, or they just are the only ones who have written anything significant about it. That can give them an edge in ranking over you, and isn't something to really lose sleep about. If, on the other hand, you are losing out to another dealership on a transactional keyword, your bread and butter, Toyota dealership, Ford dealership, used cars for sale, this is a lot more concerning. And it can be based on a number of factors. If the other dealership has vastly more inventory than you do, that alone can be the difference maker if it's a keyword like used cars for sale and they have 7 times as many used cars because they're sharing inventory with their group. That can be recognized by Google as an indicator that that resource, that website, is just a better result for the end user. And if you have a group that you can share inventory with, you might do that to compete with it. On the other hand, if they're outranking you with a piece of content, what most likely is happening is they have a piece of content that is more unique than yours, longer than yours, written more for consumers than yours, probably all of the above. And the way that you can combat that is by doing better content SEO. Write content which is unique, which is written for consumers, and which is longer than the competition by maybe a factor of 2 or more. Aim for 1,000+ words. Don't rely on AI writing, at least not solely. You can use it to bolster things like FAQs within a piece of content, but don't try and write from the ground up with AI because you're going to get a canned piece of content. Write it for the intent of answering the consumer question or query that is implied by the search for which you are not outranking the dealership that you want to outrank. Focus on those factors and you should be able to increase your ranking, but be careful about spinning your wheels. Do the keyword search volume research or talk to your vendor about which keywords are actually being searched by consumers, and don't get yourself wrapped up in keywords that actually turn out they don't matter, either because they're informational in nature or because not enough people are searching for them. So to recap, there's a difference between ranking for informational searches and transactional searches. Outside of your local competitors, don't worry about being outranked on informational searches. It's all about the timeliness and relevance of the content created by that dealership, and you can do it too. To improve your ranking on transactional searches, focus on creating unique, human-written content over 1,000 words in length that anticipates and answers the consumer's needs. Question answered. Do you have any other questions I can answer for you? If so, leave them in the comments. And if you want more ways to set your dealership up for success, connect with Wikimotive on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube for more ways to optimize your dealership's online presence and sell more cars.